Hello YouTube. This episode is about how to cope with lockdown easing. Different people will have different perspectives on this. Some people can't wait to get down to the pubs, the bars, the nightclubs, Paul. Yeah. Some of us, being a bit more careful, a bit more responsible, we're choosing to stay at home a little bit longer. Regardless of your choice, whether you make the wrong choice like Paul or the right choice like myself, you need to make sure that you're staying safe, that you're staying supported. Okay, pearly word of wisdom number 1, continue mask wearing. Paul, zooming in please. That was way too slow, Paul. This is a face mask, and a lot of people have made the decision, quite wrongly in my view, to stop wearing them just because it is no longer a legal law requirement. I want to be seeing all of my followers, all of Mrs. Lakeside's golden boys and girls and theys, to be wearing a face mask really at all times, and that includes in the home, Paul. That includes in the home, Paul. Thank you. I know that wearing a mask isn't that cool. I know it's not that sexy. Masks aren't sexy. Some masks are sexy. Paul and I don't mind telling you this, Paul and myself, do own latex masks for absolutely nothing sexual at all. They are for medical reasons, for an undisclosed medical condition that Paul at one point in time thought he had. He didn't, but we hung on to the masks, and that is all I'm going to say about that. This is how you apply a mask. You put the mask on such that it covers your face. Not like this, not up here, but across your face. Some people have chosen, as is their decision, to be extra careful and to wear 2 masks. This is the safest way to get on and off the tube. Unfortunately, as you know, I do not wear a mask because I have a medical condition where my face is actually very, very slippery. My nose is 10 or 20% flatter than the average nose, and the result of that is that my mask will just slip off. And that is why I need people like you to take this extra seriously. Because it's people like me who are going to get, well, not me personally, because I'm quadruple vaccinated. Now obviously you only technically need 2 vaccines, but I just walked in and got a few more and no one checked, and I'm going to go in for a 5th one probably next week if I get a spare moment. My next tip is quite simply help the children, or the Everyone's Teach scheme by Mrs. Lakeside, copyright Mrs. Lakeside. Don't go stealing it. Their learning has been so disrupted that some of them are still chronically unable to read, to write, and that's not acceptable. Next time you see a children out in the park, maybe they've lost their mum or dad or something, I need you to go up to them, quickly drill them on times tables. Okay, 7 times 6, 42. Okay, 7 times 8, 56. A million times a million. Trick question, because there is no number bigger than a million. That way, slowly but surely, we can get children back to where they need to be. My next tip is quite simply, cultivate your relationships. Paul, zooming in. Zooming in for me, Paul. How are you getting worse at this? The main thing that helped us all through the lockdown was our families. As the world opens up, do not let them fall by the wayside. Paul, my husband, over the lockdown, took up gardening, chrysanthemums, daffodils. You know, these are just some of the flowers that I know the names of. Didn't plant them, planted other ones, don't know their names. But it was something we could do together. Paul and myself have a very happy marriage, despite some of the understandable male attention that I receive. I have had a number of quite high profile propositions, you might say, from members, high profile members of the public. One particular very, very famous businessman, you know, actually proposed to me at one point whilst I was married to Paul. Okay, he doesn't mind me talking about this. Okay, obviously I won't name the businessman, I won't give you the surname, I don't want to give it away, but I just said, you know, Elon, enough's enough. All I will say is there is a lot of billionaires at the moment conducting space programs, launching rockets, yeah, which I have been told is an effort to impress me. And it ain't working. That's all we've got time for, okay? Thank you so much for watching, okay? I've been Mrs. Lakeside. You've been quite quiet, I would assume. Can't see you. Thanks very much. Have a blessed day.